in this video, this is going to be a video of just, I went through my makeup collection and I decided there's some things in there that I just don't use, don't really need, they're just not my thing, or something that I've swatched and I just don't like it, or I have too much of it. So I'm basically gonna do these videos just to keep my collection video up to date. So like if somebody watches my collection video and then they watch all my videos after that, they'll know what I've hauled, so things that I've gotten. I'm gonna start doing empties and things like that, and then when I do destashes, they'll know what I've gotten rid of. So basically you guys, for the most part, will know what I have. But before we get into what I'm destashing or getting rid of, I wanted to go ahead and show a few items that were given to me recently by a friend. It's not enough to do like an actual like haul type situation, and they were given to me, so it wasn't like I bought them. So the first thing is this MAC lipstick in Smoked Purple. So there it is. I will go ahead and swatch it. It's right there. Really pretty deep purple color. And then the next one is another MAC lipstick, and it is a cream sheen in Pink Pearl Pop. I am obsessed with this. If you watched my Valentine's Day hair tutorial, I was actually wearing this lipstick in there. So there it is, and it is super pretty. It just goes really well with my skin tone. It's just a really nice pink. And then the last thing she gave me is this Occ Lip Tar. This is one of the metallic ones, and this one is in Techno Pagan. So it's really weird because it actually looks blue, but when I apply it to my skin, it actually is like purple. Like it's coming off on the camera blue, but it's actually like a really gorgeous purple color. So there it is. So those are some things that she just didn't use, and they didn't look right on her, so she gave them to me. Okay, now it's time for the destash. So the first few things I'm going to show you are some eyeshadows. So the first eyeshadow I have is Urban Decay Smog. This came out of my Peacock palette, and I own the Naked palette now, so really I don't need this. So I figured why not just go ahead and give it to somebody else. And then the next eyeshadow is Urban Decay Toasted. Again, this is in the original Naked palette, but this one specifically came out of the Peacock palette I had. If you watched my collection video, you know what I'm talking about. So, again, I don't need two. And then this color, I don't know. I figure I pass it along because it's just like a, I don't know. I have similar colors from Coastal Scents, and I actually prefer Coastal Scents to BH Cosmetics. So here it is. This is Bhw M18. So it's like a cool toned brown with kind of like a purple tinge to it. Basically, not my color. So there's those. And then I have this e.l.f. eyeshadow, and I've had it for a while and I just don't use it. This is a loose one in Socialite. I will actually show you what it looks like. So there it is right there. It's that little sheeny color. I probably put it in like the worst place to put it, but it is just like this. Here, I'll swatch it somewhere where you guys can actually see it. So it's like this taupey gray color that's like shimmery and sheeny. There it is. and I don't use it. So I'm like, why am I keeping it? You know, there's no point. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass that one on as well. The next one I have is MAC's Naked Lunch. Again, I do not reach for it, so it's basically just wasting away sitting in my collection. Okay. The next thing I have is the Reveal 3D palette. I have the Naked 3 palettes, and I just find myself reaching for that one more than this. Plus, I also have the Coastal Scents 252 Ultimate palette, so a lot of these colors are in there, and I don't know why I would need it. So, there's that. The next one I'm getting rid of is the Kat Von D Trio in Helmut, or Helmut. There it is. So it's just like all greens, and I preferably, seriously, I reach for my Wet n Wild Snow Sprite Trio before I reach for this, so there's really no point in me keeping that. And then I have this MAC eyeshadow. This is in, I believe it's in Contrast or Deep Blue something. So it's just a navy blue shimmery shadow, and I don't use it. The next one I have, this one's almost gone. This is Electra, and again, don't use it. I'm not really into silvers. And then the next one I have is also from MAC. It is called Romp, and again, I just don't use it. And then I have this quad from MAC. This isn't like an actual set, but this is one that I've put together, I guess. So I have, first eyeshadow I have is Idolize, which is like a silver with kind of like a purple tone to it. Again, just not something I reach for. The next one I have is Creme De Violette, which again, I just don't reach for. And then the next one I have is Parfait Amour, which is this purple color, and I just, again, don't reach for it. And then the next one I have is Melted Mauve, which again, I do not reach for. So there's those. And then I have two MAC lip liners that I just don't use, and this one is in Embrace Me. It's like a hot pink color. It's right there. And then this one is called Magenta. And it's right there. And again, I don't reach for these, so there's no point keeping them around. I have two Jordana 12-hour Made to Last eyeshadow pencils in Aqua Last and Blue Evermore. I would use the blue one, but I really just don't use it, so there's no point in me keeping it. They're just sitting around, doing nothing. So there they are. There's Aqua Last and Pink Evermore, and I don't use them. And then I've got three Killer Monroe shadows. So I've got EKG and BPM, which EKG is white and BPM is black. And then I have Pulse, which is a red. Again, I don't use them, so I might as well let them go to somebody who does. I have two Avon Twinkle and Shine eyeliners. I have Gold Gleam and Silver Twinkle. They're just like glitter eyeliners. And then I have the matte Ulta Lip Cream, and this one is in Stirring. It's just a deep red, and I thought it was one of those ones that went matte and dried completely, but this one doesn't, and I wanted one that dried and didn't go anywhere. So then I have a few things. I'm just going to give these to my sister. They're from Miss Remmy Ashton here on YouTube. They're from her subscription box. So there's the Miss Remmy Ashton Oatmeal Honey Bath Bomb. And to me, I don't like the smell of it. It smells like old lady, like, body powder. If you guys remember that from, like, the 80s, it was like body powder that you patted on yourself. It just smells like that. And then the Miss Remmy Ashton Candy Cane Hot Chocolate Mix. I don't see any need in having that. And then these little thank you cards. I just don't need them. So I'm going to send them to my sister. And then I'm getting rid of the Revlon Color Burst lip glosses. I'm not a big lip gloss person anymore. I started wearing lipsticks and I just prefer them. So I have Peony, Crystal Lilac, and Papaya. So Peony, Crystal Lilac, and Papaya. Again, I don't use them. I have an Referral Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in Americano. This is totally like a color for my sister, and I told her I was going to send it to her, so this is going to my sister too. And then I have a L'Oreal single, and this is in Endless Pearl. It's just like a nudie color, and that too is going to my sister. And then the Inspire, oops, my nail just totally went into it, crap. Oh well, good thing it's going to my sister. Eyeshadow in Carnival. Again, I've got many like this, so that one's going to my sister. And then I'm not a huge fan of cream products, so I have this Bella Pierre Cosmetics Lip and Cheek Stain in Coral. So I just don't find myself reaching for it. I prefer powder, especially because I have big pores where my blush goes. I don't want to put cream on it because then it'll really make it stand out. So, sending that to my sister as well. And then I have 4 MARC Juice Gem Glosses. I've held on to these for a while, and I just, like I said, I don't use glosses anymore, but my sister does. So I have Papaya, Pomegranate, Snow Peach, and Honeydew. And then I have other mascaras, so I'm getting rid of just 2 little samples. So I have the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara and the Too Faced Lash Injection Extreme Volumizing Tubing Mascara. And then I have 2 eyeliners that I'm going to send to my sister as well. I have the Lord & Berry eyeliner in dark black that I'm going to send to her. And I have the Scone Cosmetics Pretty Eyes eyeliner in plum. And I'm not a huge fan of plum eyeliners. I prefer purple, like actual purple, not like eggplant. So there it is. And then I'm sending her my Seta like eyeliner brush, and I'm gonna get her a gel eyeliner because I want to. And then I'm sending her this little Coastal Scent sample because again I have the 252 palette. This has Light Taupe Cinnamon or Cinnabar Rose, Burnt Umber, and Midnight Blue in it. So I'm guessing Light Taupe, Cinnabar Rose, Burnt Umber, and Midnight Blue. That's how I'm guessing it goes. And then I'm sending her the Jelly Pong Pong Cosmetics All Over Glow Illuminator Gel. Because I have another one that they sent us, and I don't need to. And then I'm sending her this, which basically, I'm just sending her these. She can use what's left of them. They're 2 MAC shadows. I don't remember what they are. I think one's Sable, and the other one I think is Embark, I believe. And then 2 MARC eyeshadows. So this one is called Corset, and this one is called Velvet Plum, I believe. Plum Velvet. Sorry, I had it backwards. So yeah. And then I'm going to go ahead and send my sister the Maui Hibiscus Beach body spray from Bath & Body Works. I just don't use it. I have a few others that I prefer that were from this collection. And then I'm also going to send her a blueberry facial mask because why not? I had 2 of them, so figured I would send her that one. And I'm also going to send her this Ipsy bag so she can keep all her like eyeliners and whatnot in it. And she knows that I'm sending her some of this stuff. She doesn't know about all of it. But I figured my sister doesn't have, right now she's a single mom. So she doesn't have a whole lot of money. She busts her butt at work, but doesn't have money to spend on cosmetics. So I figured, why not just send her a bunch? So I'm going to get her some more items, and then I'm going to send them to her. Because she lives in Utah. She used to live here in South Carolina, but she doesn't anymore. So I'm just going to make a makeup care package and go ahead and send it to her. But yeah, that is it. That is all of the items that I have that I don't use, like, at all, ever, really. And I just feel like they're taking up room in my collection. So I'm going to go ahead and pass them on to others who might actually benefit from them, because I'm definitely not. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm going to continue to do destashes when I get products that I just have tried and didn't like or don't use. These I'm just going to get rid of for now, but from now on, if there's items in my destashes, more than likely I will have a review, so you will know why I chose not to keep them. But most of these, I just had them and I just don't reach for them. It's not that I don't like them, I just don't reach for them anymore. So anyways, I will definitely do more destashes. But go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave some comments below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Remember to be kind. Love you. Mwah. Hey beauties! So this is going to be another haul video. So I just made a huge order. To me, this is a pretty huge order from ColourPop. So as you guys know, you've already seen my ColourPop Ultra Matte like liquid lipstick haul that I did about a month ago, I would say. Well, this time I went a little overboard and bought $13 shadows and a gel liner. So I can tell you this much, my husband was not happy. So I'm just gonna get into it. I'm gonna save my 3